Hello, KZOOMers. So good to see your beautiful faces.
Hey. Oh, sweet faces. You never know what you're going to hear when Jeff is chanting. I've never heard that one before. Sorry.
You did.
Have we done that before?
It's,
I know, it's Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace, yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
So because the theme has to do with being lost and being found.
Right, yes.
Now you get it.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I'm a little slow on the uptake.
So it's sort of like this is kind of the story of our spiritual lives, from moment to moment. We are lost and then we are found, and we're lost again. And mostly we get lost in our stories, in our thoughts, in our anxieties. We get lost. And then the miracle is how we are again found. And in this this KZOOM is inspired by this week's Love at the Center practice, which says mitza'uni, which means I am found, really. Mitza'uni. Hashomrim hasov'vim ba'ir. And so hashomrim are the watchmen that circle the city. But when I see that word hashomrim, what I'm feeling it means is that awareness found me. Awareness found me. And when I am lost in my thoughts, in my stories, in my anxiety, suddenly awareness finds me. And I remember, like, oh yeah, here I am. Here I am. I'm fine. I'm whole. I'm in this moment of miracle. And then a couple minutes later, I might get lost. I might get lost again. So I started this week, my practice this week was to be, every time that awareness found me, I said inside myself, oh, found by awareness, found by awareness. And then I realized, this is really cool, that awareness is my name for God. So if awareness is a name for God, awareness, consciousness, being, it's like, oh, God found me in my little trip that I was on, and woke me up, just so this idea of being found just feels so powerful to me, and it feels like when I'm meditating and suddenly, I'm wandering around, and then suddenly I come back, and awareness finds me, God finds me. I feel like that moment is like a microcosm of my whole life of being lost and being found again. And I decided this week that if only I brought like a lot of really good attention to that moment of being found, I could maybe get found a little quicker, or easier, or stay awake a little longer, I thought. But it's actually not so much in my control, because it's God who is finding me. And that moment, and I think about Alan Watts, who taught about mystical experience, and he said, mystical experience is totally it's a total accident. It's not something you can make happen. It's not something you control. It's an accident. But you can become accident prone. And so I think that's what we're doing in our practice. We're becoming accident prone. We're becoming prone to, we're going to, prone to that sense of being found by awareness. And Thomas Merton teaches that no one can find God without having first been found by him. A monk is a man who seeks God because he has been found by God. Who seeks God because he has been found by God. And so I think I'm found by God just every moment I return to this present, the presence that is here. I am being found. And then I want to acknowledge that in kind of total gratefulness and awe, that like, oh wow, here I am. Again, awareness found me. Awareness as God found me. So anyway, it's blowing my mind. And I've just been, all week long, I'm just sort of like saying that over and over again. Oh, awareness found me. So let's become accident prone here with this chant, Mitza'uni. And when I say Mitza'uni, it's like, oh, thank God, that kind of like, oh, yes. Because I can go to some very weird places, and then when awareness finds me, it's like, coming home. Mitza'uni, hashomrim, hasov'vim Mitza'uni, hashomrim, hasov'vim hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, hashomrim, hasov'vim hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, 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 mitzaoni, hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, mitzaoni, hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, hashomrim, hasov'vim mitzaoni, mitzaoni. found by awareness means really coming home. And coming home to, to a sense of, oh, this is where I belong. This is where I belong. And, and so when God finds us, it's like God is kind of showing us the way home to our truth, to our, to that sense of belonging. I like this teaching from Brene Brown that says true belonging is the spiritual practice of believing in and belonging to yourself so deeply that you can share your most authentic self with the world and find sacredness in both being a part of something and standing alone in the wilderness. True belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are, which means you have to come home to who you are. You have to be found by awareness. And that awareness that you find really then allows you, I think, to be in relationship to another. Because it's like you've invited presence, mystery. You've invited that awareness into your being, and that presence of God then becomes, it is always between you and everything that you're in relationship with. So I haven't done this chant in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
There's one that's called an oath of friendship, which is an oath between David and Jonathan in the book of Samuel. The oath that they speak to each other is an oath, I call it an oath of friendship. And what connects to people is that awareness of the presence of God between us. And David, you're singing it already.
All right. Lead the way. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, so it's, for those who are shruting, it's with an F and a C. And what I'd like to do is, I'll teach you the chant. It's a two-part round, and there are movements to it, and I want to see if we can do this with each other. So the first movement that says Hinay Yah Bayni Uvacharta. So the symbol of the infinite. So that's the infinite sign, really, is what you do between you and the other. So it's Hinay Yah Bayni Uvacharta. Hinay Yah Bayni Uvacharta. And then the second part is really kind of makes room for the presence of God between us by just making a very wide space. Olam, Olam. Hinay Yah Bayni Uvacharta. Hinay Yah Bayni find a face here to chant this to, and sense that presence of God that is between us, which is what connects us, really. So, you start.
Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha. Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha.
Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha. Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha.
Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha. Hinay Yah Bayni Uveincha.
close your eyes and feel the presence of God between you and everyone here in the KZOOM room. And then we say, oh, awareness found me. Awareness found me. Awareness found me and woke me up to that presence that was always there. I was lost, and now I'm found. I'm found. So I always like to read this poem that's called Lost by David Wagoner, because it really kind of gives us kind of some instruction of what to do when we're lost. It says, lost. Stand still. The trees ahead and bushes beside you are not lost. Wherever you are is called here, and you must treat it as a powerful stranger. You must ask permission to know it and be known. The forest breathes. Listen. It answers. I have made this place around you. If you leave it, you may come back again, saying, here. No two trees are the same to raven. No two branches are the same to wren. If what a tree or a bush does is lost on you, you are surely lost. Stand still. The forest knows where you are. You must let it find you. So there is this this veil of thoughts. I always talk about this, that mystical consciousness is an intentional state of intense, highly sensory awareness that dissolves the veil of thoughts to reveal the presence of the divine as reality itself. So that veil has to be dissolved, and it is the veil of thoughts, and it is what keeps us from being found, really. Yeah. Or when awareness finds us, it moves right through that veil of thoughts, and so I wanted to work with that veil a little bit with this next practice, which is a prayer that says, unveil my eyes, that I might see the miracle of your Torah. And that miracle, Torah in the sense not of just a sacred text, but Torah in the sense of what life is teaching us, what life is giving us in this moment, is a miracle. But we are veiled by our story, by our thought, by our interpretation of reality, so that we don't get to see directly. So when awareness finds me, then that veil drops from before my eyes, and the miracle of this moment arises. Right. So if we were together, I would teach you the dance, but we'll just chant and dance inside here. And I want to tune in to the fuel of the chant being a kind of yearning for that direct experience. It's like it seems like there's where is that? Oh, that, yeah. Rumi says, I lost everything I had, but in the process I found myself. I lost everything I had, but in the process I found myself. And I think of that as like everything that I'm holding onto, I have to let go of in order to be found in awareness, found by awareness. Because if I'm too busy with it, that veil of thought is going to be really thick.
Yeah, it's like getting lost in this cloud of thought, can't see out of it until we're penetrated by awareness.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
What a miracle.
Yeah.
So. And just to share a little bit of the process in this, that it feels like those little steps that I'm making. Aynai, aynai va'abita, aynai va'abita nifla'ot. Aynai va'abita nifla'ot mi Torah. So it's sort of like we come into it, sort of little by little here. So, and this is the celebration. נפלאות, aynai והביטה נפלאות מתורתך.
והביט הנפלאות, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות מתורתך. גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, או גל עיניי, גל עיניי והביטה, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות מתורתך. גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, או גל עיניי, גל עיניי והביטה, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות מתורתך. גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, או גל עיניי, גל עיניי והביטה, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות מתורתך. גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, או גל עיניי, גל עיניי והביטה, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות, גל עיניי והביט הנפלאות מתורתך. גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, גל עיניי, או גל עיניי, גל I invite you to close your eyes. Bring your attention to the breath. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. With each breath allowing those veils to fall away, to just be in this naked experience of sitting here with the breath, sitting in the body, sitting in our senses, being attentive to this present moment. And if your thoughts wander and sort of drag you away somewhere, just notice the moment when awareness finds you. You come back. Every time awareness finds you, it's really God's presence opening the door to this moment. so that you can receive the gift, the gift that's being given. So in the book of Deuteronomy, we are given this place of choice. And God says, I've set before you life and death, blessing and curse. Here's your opportunity to choose life, to choose blessing. But you can only do it in that place of awareness. It's like that's the space where choice can happen. And if you're kind of run by your stories and your thoughts and your anxieties, you have no choice. You're just being pulled here and there.
Yeah.
But once you really, kind of are found by awareness, in that place of awareness, suddenly there is a choice that you can make. And I remember that I think it might even been a couple of weeks ago that quote from the book Mind Sight. Who was it again that wrote Siegel, somebody Siegel, yeah.
Jonathan, David.
No, somebody Siegel.
One of those Siegels.
Yeah, Siegel.
Daniel Siegel.
Daniel, thank you very much.
So Daniel Siegel, who he described that moment of choice as being stabilizing attention to harness awareness for change and choice, right? So like that without that stabilized attention, we're just on a roller coaster of life. So we stabilize our attention to harness awareness for choice and change, because in that moment, a choice is possible. We can choose life, and we can see, even in the mind, we can see one pathway of the mind and say, oh, no. I think I know where that one leads. I'm not going there. I'm going to choose this one. And sometimes it's just choosing someplace, because the other place, we know where that leads. And so we're going to choose something else, which will hopefully be,
At the very least, a new mistake.
a new mistake.
Not the same old one over and over again. For God's sakes.
So this is the practice I want to end with, because I feel like this is, those two words, Uvacharta, Bachayyim, to choosing life in the moment, and the prerequisite for choosing life is that awareness finds me, and I enter this spacious, loving awareness that's just been given to me, and in that spaciousness, I have a choice. And I think I have a lot of creativity as well. It's sort of like to choose to choose my path. But I'm also creating this, the work of art that my life is. So, we ready to do this? We're ready to choose life? You?
Yeah. I'm tired of that other. I want life.
Yes. So there's a part that says there's the second part, which Rachmil is
There's
okay. So but there's
You
the okay. So one part goes like this: Uvacharta Bachayyim, Uvacharta Bachayyim, Uvacharta Bachayyim. Choose life, choose life. Uvacharta Bachayyim, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים,
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
choose life, choose life.
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life.
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת I have sat before you.
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת I have sat before you.
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת sat before you.
ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים, ובחרת בחיים. Choose life, choose life. ובחרת sat before you. ובחרת
בחיים,
ובחרת
בחיים.
Choose life, choose life. ובחרת
Uvacharta
the blessing and the curse.
Bachayyim. Choose life. Choose life.
Uvacharta
Bachayyim.
Uvacharta Bachayyim. Uvacharta Bachayyim. Choose life. Choose life. Uvacharta have set before you.
Uvacharta Bachayyim. Uvacharta
The blessing and the curse.
Choose life.
Choose life. Uvacharta have set before you. Uvacharta life and death.
Uvacharta
The blessing and the curse.
Choose life.
Choose life. Awareness finds me. And then I can choose life. I can open to blessing. I'm free. I had this fantasy of like, what if we all unmuted just to sing it once and just made like a little balagan here together and like, you know, really kind of without worrying what it sounds like everybody unmute now.
Oh dear. Here we go.
Let's just see. Let's see. Uvacharta
That was fun, Chef Up.
Yeah.
So let's see.